It's 12 o'clock. Hello. Week 6 of the Crowning Star Sewalong already. Oh, can you believe it? Oh my gosh, time has gone by so fast. I see a few people on here. Let me see. I see Susan. Hi, Susan. How are you? Let's give it a, if you can say hello to me in the comments so I know you're here, and let me know where you're joining us from. If this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Elise Beck, and we are doing the Crowning Star Sewalong week 6 today. I know. But if you just happen to join the Sewalong this week or in last week or in the past few weeks, then you're fine. The replays will stay up on YouTube and you can catch up whenever you have time. So take it at your own pace and don't feel like you're behind. There's never behind. There's always time and room to catch up when you have the time to do so. Oh, that was like super repetitive sentence, but you know what I mean. And we have, oh, Sasa's here too. Hi, Sasa. And Wendy's here. Wendy, oh my God, you have so much snow. I was so shocked. Like inches and inches. Wow. Well, so pretty, the picture you shared. Let's see. We have Christina from Texas is joining us today. Awesome sauce. Oh, please do tell me, how many blocks have you done? If you can put that in the comments. Yeah, 1 block, that's fine too. 1's awesome. 2 perhaps. And I know Julie, I don't know if Julie's here. I know Julie started her half blocks and her triangle star blocks too. Woo, so pretty. And oh, Susan's still working on her double wedding ring. Awesome sauce, Susan. Love it. And Sonia is here. And Teresa, hello. Awesome. So this week, if you kept up, been able to keep up with 3 blocks a week, if you didn't do the triangle stars in between, then you should have like 12-ish blocks done. But if you don't, that is okay too. All right. So, and if you don't know what the placement of your blocks are gonna be yet, you might have a prearranged placement in your head that you're kind of considering, then don't start assembling your blocks yet because you might change your mind later, right? So just wait and just slap them on the wall or your design wall somewhere, or just keep them in your pile until you have the 13 full blocks if you're doing the quilt according to the coloring page that we have in the download that you get when you sign up for the Sewalong. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, and those that bought the PDF and the SVG versions, you guys got the coloring page too, and that has the full quilt layout. So if you have just say a few blocks, then just put this on hold, but at least you can come back to this video and then kind of go through it again, or just skim through it just to get to the point, the tips that I'm going to share about how to assemble your blocks. Woo. Oh my God, Sasa's on block 9. Woo woo! Oh my God, love it. Let's see. Oh, there's Julie. Hi, Julie. We're just talking about you. Caroline's here. Hello. Caroline's got 10 blocks and three triangle star blocks. Awesome. Wait. Hold on. You shall utilize that. And then Sasa was the one that had 9. Yeah. Every block is a celebration. So if you just have 1 or 2, that's okay too. So don't feel like, oh, I'm so far behind. No, you're never behind, okay? Let's see. Oh, yeah. And Julie says, oh, look, Julie, your J matches my t-shirt. Oh, it was meant to be. 1 full block zone, 8 half blocks, 6 triangle stars, working double because doing more than 1. Yikes. Wait, how many more are you making this time? Oh, and Deborah's here. Hi, Deborah. So nice, right? It's sunny in LA too, yes? It was so nice here where I am. And so the boy, my little dogs and I, we went for a walk. Well, Max, he was in his little doggy stroller most of the time. He's still healing. But it was so nice. The sun is out and like clear skies that we just had to go out and enjoy the sun a little bit. It's too sunny just to stay indoors, right? And then plus we're supposed to have rain coming in, I believe end of this week, starting tomorrow, and then again end of next week. So enjoying the sun while we can. And then when the summer comes, you'll hear me whining that it's too hot, but you didn't hear that from me, okay? Oh, Nancy, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I will go and grab a coffee. Thank you. This is Nancy. Hey, thank you so much. I am a hardcore, well, coffee and tea lover. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm gonna switch over to the overhead view, and basically I'm going to show you the coloring page that I have, so you know what to do as far as assembling your blocks. Oh, Robin's here. Hello, Robin. Oh, Julie's gonna make 2 quilts. Only? Are they gonna be king size, Julie? Because I know you had a layout for more blocks, right? Yes, the sun's shining in LA. Love it. Oh, hi, Rondi. Working on mine. I'll post a photo later. Yes, we'll keep on looking. Keep a lookout for your blocks. Can't wait to see. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch the view for you. Let's see. Let's do this one. Oh yeah, that works. Let me move my keyboard. And I got my snazzy Crayola markers out today. Let's move my coffee mug out of the way. Yes, here we go. Oh, Kathy's here. Hi, Kathy. Hello. So, let's say you have enough that you can start making your layout, thinking of your layout, right? So what you want to go ahead and do in the first row, well, let's break this up first. You have 5 rows in your whole quilt, right? So if you look, row 1 and row 3 and row 5, they're identical in the layout. So you'll be assembling those the same way. And then we have, let's do a different color just so it stands out. Row 2 and row 4, they'll be assembled identically as well, because those are the 2 rows. Row 2 and 4 are the ones that have the triangle start blocks. If you want to follow the same layout that I have, if you want to do a different layout, you're more than welcome to do so. I always say, you know, if you have a new creative idea, go for it. There's no such thing as having to do it exactly like this. If you want to experiment, go ahead and, oh, I can't wait to see too, and share too what you're thinking about. So we have the 5 rows. So row 1, 3, and 5 are going to be assembled the same way, and row 2 and row 4 are being assembled the same way because those 2 rows have the triangle stars. And let me know, is everyone following? Does this make sense? And if you don't have a coloring page yet, make sure you go to my website, just sign up for the Sewalong, and then ding, you get an automatic email with the coloring page attached for those that are watching the replay too. Okay, I'm gonna give the comments a chance. Let me know if this all makes sense, please. I hope you can hear me. It's awfully quiet. Hello. And I know the internet's lagging a little bit. Oh, there we are. And Julie's gonna make a throw or twin. Awesome. And Teresa says you can hear me. Yes. Okay. Whew. Got a little nervous there. Okay. So then we have so basically how you want to go and assemble these. I think is mine like head and like getting, oh no, let's see, there we go. Okay, that way more zoomed out view. Okay, and Nancy says yes, you can hear. Oh, so Julie resized her blocks. So smaller, thought I'd make size of dilly blocks, but didn't work out. Still laughing out loud. Bit bit bigger, but smaller than original pattern. Ah, okay. All right, so you'll end up with some, oh, a lot more blocks then for a throw size. Oh, that'll be really fun to see. Looking forward. Okay, so remember we have the half triangle pieces on the edges here, in row 1, in row 3, and row 5. Yes, remember those? So when you sew these together, I would grab these 2 edge pieces, 1 crowning star block, and go like this. Assemble these pieces. Okay? And second, I would assemble the crowning star and the 2 setting triangles. So you're gonna end up with 3 bigger units for row 1. And then we have the last segment, like so. So this way you're not trying to put them all together in a row like that. So you'll be putting together the 2 edge pieces to 1 crowning star plus 1 full setting triangle, the 2 half triangles and 1 full triangle, and then 1 crowning star block in the center with 2 setting triangles in opposite corners, so it looks like a diamond, right, on its side. And oh my gosh, so Julie's gonna have to make 26 blocks for a throw size with your smaller blocks. No wonder, I was like, I think her blocks look smaller, but I think maybe I just need new glasses. But now it makes sense. So thank you for sharing that, Julie. Or I would have been like, I think I need to go see my optometrist. Okay, all right. So are we all on the same page still? Let me know. And this way it comes together really quick too. So it's super fun to see your blocks cannot just build up on each other this way. Let me see. Let's grab these. We can't skip pink, right? And then we have row 2. Once you get to row 2, so you'll have your triangle star blocks ready, and see how they're placed this way. 2 have the point pointing up, the tip, and 1 has the tip pointing down. Okay, so you'll be flipping it, but that'll make sense when you're assembling them, right? Julie, I can't. I'm like cracking up. See, I know someone's always trying to throw me for a loop here. I'm like, oh, something's going on. I don't know what it is. But Julie makes a lot of you love making smaller blocks, everything, right? Don't you? Or is it just because you're trying to fit everything to the dilly size? Or do you just like smaller in general? Dun dun dun. And then when you get to row 2, same concept as row 1. But here you have the half crowning star block and 1 setting triangle. Like that. Oh, this is a pretty color. I think kind of matches my shirt too. Okay. And then the second part is 2 of the triangle star blocks and the crowning star. So it's a big diamond. Like that. And then you have 1 crowning star and 2 setting triangles in your next unit. And keeping these up on a design wall will definitely make it easier when you're assembling these bigger units of the smaller pieces. But if you don't have a design wall, just use tape and slap it on the wall like I did. Mine are taped to the wall. Let me show you real quick. I just use tape and I just put them on my wall. So it's nothing fancy. Yeah. So if you don't have a design wall, it's doable. Scotch tape wasn't able to hold it up. It wasn't sticky enough, and the blocks are too heavy when they have all the papers. So they kept on falling down. So there's a stickier, more like a packing tape. I'm gonna find the link for it so I can share it. And that one just stays up really nice. The only thing though, if you have the paper with the stickier tape that I used, it'll ruin your paper, but just one paper and it'll hold your block up, and it just makes it easier. So even if you don't have a fancy design wall, just use your plain wall. That's okay too. And this tape is really nice and sticky, and it won't mess up your wall paint or anything. I don't know about wallpaper. You might want to be careful, but wall paint, okay. All right, let's go back to here. Oh, Starlin's here. Hi, Starlin. Let's see. Hey, Starlin, we missed you on our social hours last week. Let's see. Okay, and now I can switch back, and now you see row 3 is identical to row 1, like so. And this color here. Ooh. These Crayola markers are coming in handy. And same for row 5, 1, 3, and 5. Like I said earlier, right? They are identical in the way they are assembled. So, I can do this one too while I'm at it. It looks more like a military green type of color. Or is it olive green? Like that. And row 2 and row 4 are the same. But here, notice in row 4, you have one triangle star block with the half crowning star block, right? So basically, the row 2 has one plain setting triangle, but row 4 has a triangle star triangle. And let me do, I did every other. Okay. Ta-da! There we go. Okay, and once you have your first 2 rows, you can actually start taking, sew these together here too in the connecting line here. Let's do here. This line you can start sewing together once you have row 1 and 2 done. And you can see that here on mine too. Let's see. Let me take it down and I'll show you. There we go. So here's row 1 and row 2 are sewn together. Does this make sense? Ta-da! And before you sew the 2 rows together, what you want to do is remove as many of the papers as possible because you don't want it to be bulky, right? So which papers do you want to keep in or do you need to keep in? Let me grab row 3 here. So this is the brown sticky tape that I'm using. I'll find a name for it. Right now I don't think it had a name on the tape roll, so I'll have to look under my purchases, see if I can find it. See, most of my papers are still in here, right? But now that I have my setting triangles and half setting triangles sewn to the edge, the only papers I really need to stay in are the ones towards the edge, right? So the triangles and 2 of the edge pieces up top and the triangle on the bottom and on the side, and likewise for here, the half triangle and the 2 edge pieces are the only ones that need to stay in. The rest I can start removing, so your block will become much lighter and it'll just stay up on your wall easier too. And what I was saying is that it'll mess up your paper, so if you don't want it to mess up your paper, then maybe take the paper out and then tape it. Your choice. No, it is not duct tape, Julie. It's a craft tape. So it's a paper. So it's a paper something. It's not a duct tape. I think it's a type of packing tape. So it's brown in color, but the stickiness is really nice and super tacky, but it doesn't leave a residue on your wall, which is really nice. Oh, wait, hold on. I see something about long armor. Wait. Now I need to scroll up. Hold on. I missed so much. Oh yeah, painter's tape. Wendy, try it. It's not tacky enough, the ones that I have, but I use painter's tape for artists, and that's not very tacky at all. This one's way tackier, but you could try artist tape if it's wide enough. And if it's not wide enough, apply more pieces. That might work too. Especially if you have the papers out through from the majority of the block, then it should be lighter and stay up okay. Let's see. Let me scroll down a little bit. Oh, Starlin went to the dollar store and got a long plastic tablecloth, and it has a fuzzy stuff on the back. Also, it's like a flannel on the, or fleece, flannel on the back. That's nice. The only thing, when your block has papers, it's heavy, so you might want to add a little tape. Maybe that will work with Scotch tape if on the tablecloth type thing. Oh, so Kathy has used the design wall flannel, and EPP blocks are too heavy for it. Painter's tape is a great idea. That, yeah, probably painter's tape and your design wall. That'll work nice too. Yeah, when it has the papers, it's quite heavy. We don't think it's heavy, but because these blocks are bigger too, they're heavier. So removing all the center blocks that are not towards any edge, then that'll make your block much lighter and it'll stay up nice too. A design wall could be a bed sheet hung up and blocks pinned to the sheet. Oh yeah, using pins too. Just don't drop and step on them. I stepped on one of my needles a couple of weeks ago. It was not fun. Little sweary words were coming out. And the needle bent like this. I was like, oh my god, it's so painful. But I'm glad I stepped on it and not my dogs. So I'll take the pain for them. Let's see. Oh no, Starling, you were sick. I'm so sorry. Hope you're feeling much better now. And Julie said olive. Olive? Not sure. I think I missed something. And Starling feels better. Oh, awesome. Awesome sauce. Hope it wasn't something you ate. Or maybe something you ate is better than having like a flu tummy ache. Oh, and Rondi uses the back side of a vinyl tablecloth from Joann's. It's flannel backed. Oh, okay. Oh, and you tape the tablecloth to the wall. Awesome. Love it. And Nancy says that is fantastic. Awesome. Yes. Yay. And oh, and Rondi has a long armor. Yes, you must share her information. Yes, please do. Yes, I think I would prefer a long armor that has done EPP and is familiar with the process of EPP, I guess. Because it is a little different from machine piece blocks, right? It's more special. Let's see. A fur baby is doing much better. We have a follow-up next Tuesday, and the antibiotics are working really well. So yes, thank you for asking. Carol, hello. Can't remember instructions on the half crowning star blocks. What video was it in? I'm gonna have to look back. My brain is mush. I haven't been sleeping like regular hours, so I'll get back to you, Carol. Let me write down Carol, so I don't forget. Carol. Half blocks. And let's see. Oh, marker color was olive green. Okay, I was like, olive? Huh? All right. So let me flip the camera view again. Da-da-da. So here you can see. Oh, it fits on screen barely. Yeah, like that, right? So that corresponds with row 1. See how it looks like same, right? Let me put that on there. The two edge, the half triangles and the full triangle, and then you have one unit. And once you have that one unit, let me grab my second part here, and then you have the second unit here, which is the light green, not the olive green. You have the light green. That's the second part here. Oh no, my tape stuck to it. Like that. Okay, and see how I Well, these just popped out too. I removed some of the pieces that were popping out. And all you really need to be concerned about is keeping the edge pieces, including this triangle. So you could remove these ones here. So the triangles is the edge piece, right? So I could remove all my pieces here inside the center, including these two edge pieces, and everything else I would leave because they need to be sewn to the next connecting side. So that's why we're leaving the paper in. Aww, Sirius Black is sleeping on my lap. Aww. I love it when dogs sleep on your lap. Just that you can't get much done. Dogs and cats and all the fur animals and not so furry animals. And then let's see. Okay. Oops. And I wanted to show you this part. So we have that. So I left one of these. So just I can show you the back. So I'm gonna just flip it so it fits on screen. So we have one of the half setting triangles and this. Oh, it's a kitty cat. Oh my god. Nancy? I can't even see because it's so small. The emoji. Okay, now I see it's a cat. Aww. Meow. Hello, kitty. Oh, I love it when kitty cats purr too when they're on your lap and then you start stroking them and they start doing that the little motor thing. Oh, love it, love it, love it. How old is Sirius, Nancy? And remember when I spoke about basting your half setting triangles, that you don't have to baste the long side, which is side number 3 here. The long side, because you're going to open it up anyway. But if you do decide to baste it, when you're sewing it down, you want to kind of unfold this little tail. So let's say I had basted this piece. See how that tail's sticking out? And it's gonna crisscross and like make a big old mushy mesh here, right? So you kind of want to unfold it when you're sewing it to your crowning star. And I would start aligning it from this side, the big side, bigger side. Don't start aligning from the tip. I'd rather you start aligning it from here, because once you open the seam allowance up top, even if it's a little bit off, once you open up the seam allowance, you won't be able to tell that it was off at all. Okay, so I want you to focus on lining this side up, the straight side, long side that's going to connect to the next row. Oh, 12.5. Oh, wow. Apollo Gold is my other cat. Oh, Sirius and Apollo Gold, and they're both 12.5. Oh, are they siblings from the same litter? Oh, and Susan has a black cat. That's 2. Aww. I like Sasa's comment. Did you see that? My sister's dog was called Harry Potter. Don't let your kids name your dog. Wait, so is Sirius named after Sirius Black from Harry Potter, Nancy? Has Harry Potter been around over 12 years? Oh my gosh. Oh, they're 18 and 4, Susan. Oh, love it. You know, I read the Harry Potter books, but I don't think I've seen all the movies. I don't think so. So when you sew these half triangle blocks together on the edge of your crowning star, start with one side, doesn't matter left or right, your choice, or top or bottom. The only thing you want to do when you're coming to the corner here again, like I said, I'm going to repeat it for those in the back that didn't hear the first time. Line it up against the long flat side here. So you want to line those corners up and then sew up to the tip, because this is wiggleable and it won't show because it's going into the side seam of your border fabric. Black cat named Bob, orange brat named Tiggers. Well, I call my little dogs my little devils, because if you don't give them the attention they want, ooh. The cats are not siblings. Oh, that's okay. Yeah. And then you open it up, right? So these are gonna crisscross the seam allowances, the little tails on top, and that is a-okay. All right. So I wanted to leave one piece just to show you. Ow. That tape is not following directions well. And let's see. And if you've been following the basting directions that I've shared with you for your crowning star edge pieces and the triangle star blocks, your seam allowances should tuck in under each other. So they should not be, there should not be a seam tail collision, okay? They should tuck in under each other, which makes it nice to follow a basting order. But if you haven't been following the basting order and you find that the tails are colliding, then just adjust one of your pieces so that the tails kind of face the same way. Let's see. Like that. And what am I coming back to? And then once you have your first row sewn together and then you're working on your next row, it all comes together really quick. And at this point I have all my papers out and I only have these in the bottom left to connect to row 3. So this is row 1 on top. This is hard to show. Let's see, hold on. So this is row 1, and then row 2, I only have the edge paper pieces here. Everything else I took out. Oh, I missed one in the triangle. Dang it. So that's a good thing to double check these little triangles in the triangle star blocks. Make sure you don't forget one. Sneaky little booger. So you just keep the edge pieces here on the bottom to attach to row 3. And then you're gonna notice my big triangle, setting triangle popped out, but it's easy enough to pop it and just glue this edge. So I have a edge to sew to. But yours will probably pop out too when you're starting to handle your pieces. But that is a-okay. Oh, Julie bought border fabric, but not sure I'm gonna like it. We'll see. Is it matching your other fabrics? Bye, Zaza. Let's see. Yeah, you can always change your mind, Julie. You're not, you're not stuck going with what you decided on initially. You can always go back and change it. For me, it's easy. Well, I haven't decided on the border fabric yet either. I'm kind of debating. I don't want to do it all white because then it'll kind of just blend in. So I'm deciding between green, pink, or blue. I think we concurred that there was enough yellow going on, so I don't want yellow borders. So pink, blue, or green it shall be. And Nancy said, sneaky, sneaky, wiggle, wiggle. Yes! Whenever you can, wiggle, wiggle those little, tails and whatnots. And if you see little papers left in, just wiggle them out as you go. And yeah, I can't feel any more papers. I think I got them all. And the way I removed my papers, I used my pick-me-up. This one from Silhouette. It has that edge here. How do I show this? Oh, see the tip is curved on one side and flat on the other. So I use the curved side to slide under the fabric. Oh, here you can see. Yeah. Camera, focus, focus. There we go. Ah, that showed up really well, right? Can you stay still so my camera's focusing on it. So you slide the rounded tip under the fabric edge to release the glue. Let's see. Ooh, Julie says one is glitter pinkish, other solid pink light. Ooh, is it glitter that's the kind of glitter that comes off when you rub the fabric, or is it like stuck on there? Oh, and Julie says, now I'm thinking about white because all my fabric blocks are so colorful and busy. Oh yeah, maybe that will just make your blocks pop and kind of give your overall quilt a little relaxing, what do you call it? Yeah. So that your blocks pop more and then the borders are not competing with your block fabrics, right? And let's see, what was I gonna show today? Yes. Oh, this one. There were a lot of folks that were curious how to remove the papers, and they come out really easy. So I just slide it under the edge, like that. And then it helps too, I can just, whoops. I think I broke mine, but it's okay. And then just pop the paper out. And sometimes when I get a little extra excited, I'll sew actually through the tip of my edge of my paper, and then it might be stuck on some stitches. Then make sure you hold on to the seam allowance when you're pulling it out if you feel a little resistant, and don't rip it because you don't want your seams stitches to tear out. Just carefully pull it out. And see how it has that jagged edge now? Kind of looks like those tearaway papers. That's okay. And just be careful when you remove it. Oh, and Susan uses her small crochet hook. Yes. And I'm just gonna remove that. Oh, I should mention. So this is two-sided, so you can just pop it out of the big holding thing. I don't know what it's called. And then it has a stylus on the other end, a pointy stylus. So if you need that for something, so super helpful. So it's a multi-tool in one. And then you just pop it in. And I just slide this under. And if you notice that some pieces are extra stuck and it's hard to remove, then give it a little press with the hard iron, especially if you glue paste it, so that you soften up the glue, and then it makes it easier to remove. See here. That looks good. And then bloop, it just pops out. And then after you're done popping the paper out, can I give the seam allowance a finger press? Just put it back so it remembers where it's supposed to be. It doesn't go all crazy haywire and open up, because that's just going to give you more of a headache when you're trying to press your pieces too. Oh, and this one I can tell I put a lot of glue. Yes, I feel the resistance. I think I put more glue when I'm tired too, because I'm like, just stay down, you seam allowance, you. Let's see. And then we can just pop that out. And then I finger press the seam allowance back lightly. And let's see. Oh! Julie said, my fabric shop had her Brenda Riddle on clearance, so I had to buy more in case I need or want for future use. LOL. Oh wait, did you get like collections or yardage, Julie? Let's see. Handle. Nancy says handle. Yeah, I guess, yeah, it's on handle. You can call that a handle. And Tula pink fabric is pretty. Yes. Let's see. Oh, Rondi asked, I have learned so much from you. Thank you so much. What's next? Well, we're gonna give folks time to sew the rows together in their blocks, and then after that it's pretty straightforward. You just have to sew the borders on if you do want to go with the borders like we have in the coloring page. Let's see here, where did my coloring page go? So the size that is what I've considered for this one is with these 5-inch borders to make the edges really nice and crisp right around your crowning star blocks. But you can skip the border if you don't want it and just bind it right next to the edge of the crowning star blocks too. So it's your choice. Oh yeah, Susan, after you get the papers out, definitely give it a light press. Yeah, because that way your seam allowances will stay nice and flat, and it'll be much easier to, because the more, like you see on here, the more I keep on moving it, the more I am making the seam allowance open up a little bit. But if you give it a little press after you take the papers out, the crease marks will stay even more crisp, and it'll stay nice and flat longer. Let's see. Oh, cottage linen, sand small pink floral was from Grace. Ooh, so pretty. Yes, I love pressing, and I love even adding some steam. I'm a steamer kind of person, so if I can, I'll steam. But if you are not a steamer, that's fine. You can even starch it after you take it out too. So let's say I took all these, I could give it a light spritz with your preferred starch, and then let it dry a little, and then give it a press, and then it'll be extra nice and crisp. Oh yeah, why was I so glue happy on these? Good grief. Let's see here, and then we just pop it out. And then you just go around and see how this one's popping out on its own. It's like, let me out, I'm ready, I'm done, I've done my job, freedom. And it's stuck there. There we go. And this one's kind of lifting already. Nice. And removing papers is something fun that you can do while you're watching your favorite show, Netflix, Disney Plus, cable, whatever your choice is. Just turn it on and then remove your papers. But remember, don't remove the edge ones that are gonna connect to the next block or the next row. Those you want to leave in. Good Lord, I used a lot of glue on this. What was I thinking? Let me pop that out. Give it a little finger press and so forth. And just keep on removing your papers and leave the edge ones in. And then your block will be much lighter and stay up on your design wall. Let's see. Yes, Teresa loves steaming too. Steaming is the best, right? And it's like nothing turns out crisper and flatter than when you starch. Yes, Wendy says borders help the long armor. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Plus, it's nice. It's an easy way to make your pieced top a little bigger. And then it gives it a focal point of just the blocks, right? Because it has the border going around it. Let's see. I'm trying to keep this PG, so no cursey words. Let's see. Oh, yes. And hi, Tony. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Let's see. My Clover and I are going to become well acquainted again, Nancy. Let's see. Oh, Susan bought a small iron. Yes, small irons come in handy because you don't need the big suckers, but the big ones are nice too if you have them around. Oh, Kathy said the ones that I glued extra heavy, maybe those were the pieces you were doing for the light, because I was saying do as I say, not as I do, just so that you could see where I was placing the glue. That might be it. Yeah, Kathy. Let's see. Oh, Tony's been traveling. No wonder. So we have been missing you, but I'm so glad you're here today. Yay! I think I got everything here, right? Yes. Yeah. So just keep on removing your papers and keep on sewing your rows. And let's see. Do we need a follow-up? Next Tuesday, let's see. Well, I'll let you guys vote. Should we follow up and see what everyone's progress is next week, or are we a-okay going forward from this point on? I might just do some questions for folks that are jumping in late and they still have questions about the whole process. I could do Q&A next week, and we could brainstorm what to do next. Let me switchy-poo the camera here. There we go. Ta-da! Oops. See, now I took everything down off my fancy, not so design wall. And Nancy says, what's the next quilt project? I have I have 3 patterns right now. I'm trying to decide which one would be fun, and a variation from doing the type of blocks that we've been doing with the crowning star. So let me put the post up in the EPP Society Facebook group, and maybe we should vote. I don't know. Plus, spring is around the corner. So they say April showers bring May flowers, right? Should we do a flower block? Dun dun dun. Let's think about it. Yeah. Let's see. And Caroline said, follow up in case issues arise. Q&A. Yeah, so I'll be here next Tuesday live regardless, and then we could do Q&A and also decide on what to do for the next Sewalong. And I'll have more progress on my blocks too. So I'm gonna keep on attaching row 3 that I just pulled off my wall. I'm gonna sew my row 3 together, and then take the papers out and sew it to the first 2 rows that I have, and then keep on assembling, and hopefully have a quilt top. Maybe next week or in 2 weeks I'll be completely done with piecing everything. And if you are not in the EPP Society Facebook group, please do come and join us. That's where you'll see progress photos from the participants, and everybody's super helpful in there. So if you have questions and I'm not there, there's always someone that can help you out. And I have the link to the Facebook group in the description under the video here. And I think that's it. So this will be my 3rd actually completely pieced EPP quilt top. But none have been quilted yet because I'm too scared to quilt it. So Rondi, please do share your long armor. If you want to share in the Facebook group, I would love to know who that is, and I'm sure there's other folks that would love to know who to turn to for long arm quilting services on their EPP quilt tops. And let's see. Yes. Rondi said, if I'm only doing 4 stars, can I order the setting triangles? Oh, that's a good question. I should put it up in the shop, just the option to get the triangles. We'll do that. Put a little note for me. I found that I'm forgetting things if I don't write it down. Setting triangles. And I will put that up in the shop, and we will see you next Tuesday, same time, same place. Or as they say, same bat channel, right? Oh, Kathy said, how about an EPP mushroom quilt? Oh, I don't have one mushroom design. I only have mushroom little decorations from my book, but they're not quilted. They're 3D, so they're little ornaments. Oh, yeah, my little brain spinning now, Kathy. I'll think about it. So we will see you next Tuesday, same time, same place, and I'll see you inside the Facebook group in the meantime. And I hope you all have a lovely day and lovely rest of the week, and stay safe, and we'll see you next week. Bye.